Hi guys, we're back again with video number 2. This is part 2 of the Advent calendar series. In part 1 we learned how to make the Advent envelopes. If you're new to the channel and missed that video, go ahead and go back and watch that one and you can catch up with us. I'll leave a link below. And so this video is going to be about, we have them all made, we've got them stuffed with our goodies, and now we're going to learn, I'm going to show you some ways, different ways you can display them. So let's take a look. Okay, so did you enjoy those? What was your favorite? Today I'm going to show you how to make the box. The box is, I'm going to show you this one so that you can also use it for, it's for cookies, for other gifts. Okay guys, so what I've done is I have created a template to make it easier for you guys to make this box. This box can be used for displaying your cards, cookies, small giveaways, gifts, anything that will fit into it. And what you need to do is click the link below that I've left in the description and you'll be able to print those templates out. I suggest printing them out onto cardstock, and that way it makes it easier to work with and you can keep them. You don't have to print them out again. There's solid lines and there are dashed lines. The dashed lines are the ones you don't want to cut. Those are going to be where your folds are. The solid lines are what you want to cut out. Now on 2 of them for the sides you'll see that you need to cut 2. That means when you put it on to transfer it to chipboard or whatever kind of board you're going to cut it out of, you're going to want to trace 2 of these. So basically you print your template out, you cut it out, you score on your score lines and fold on those score lines, and then you're going to take chipboard. I'm using medium weight chipboard. I'll leave a link below if you want to get some of this. It's medium weight, it's pretty sturdy, it's easy to cut. I got it on Amazon, it's not that expensive. But if you don't have any or you don't want to purchase any, you can use cereal boxes. Take 2 cereal boxes if they're kind of thin, glue them together, and there you go. It's not, you're going to decorate the outside so it doesn't matter what kind of print you have on it. So you're going to cut out your templates and then you're going to put them onto your chipboard. Can you see? Let me make sure I'm in frame. You're going to line them up, and if you want you can put some removable adhesive to keep it still. If not, you're just going to trace around the outside, and those are your cut lines. Then without moving the template you're going to fold back wherever it's scored and make dotted lines. You can make a straight line, but it's easier for me to remember what to cut and what not to cut. Okay, and you do that with all of them. Then once you have those all cut out, let me show you. I've already cut mine out, but I'm going to show you what you're going to want to do on those score lines is take a ruler and line it up on your score lines and get your X-Acto knife, craft knife, whatever you're cutting with, and make a few light cuts across there. You don't want to go all the way through, you just want to make a few light cuts. And then you'll see that you can easily bend it. Go slowly, you don't want to tear it off. and you bend it, and that will help with holding the box together. Okay, you got that. Next, what we're going to need is some score tape. I can leave a link for this below too. This works very well. You can use glue, but it's gonna because it's chipboard, it may take a while, but you can use it. You want to make sure you hold it there still till it dries. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna put it as close as possible to the score line, not on it, right next to it. And like I said, you can just tear this off, and we'll put a piece right here on the edge as well, just to make sure it's secure. Okay, and this is the one that's labeled front side of box bottom, and you're going to put it on the flap, the part that, okay, well, it folds up, so you're going to put it on the back side. Alright, let's make sure those are secured down, and then we're going to, where's my little pokey? Where is it? Okay, not sure where it's at, but we'll use the craft knife. It's easier to take these off. And you want to take off your, if you have any extra, see how that's, can you see that leaning over the, hanging over the edge? Just put it back and it'll stick. Okay, take this one off. And now, what I like to do, it gives you a little extra time, because once this score tape sticks, it's stuck. Put a little bit of glue stick on there, and what you're going to want to do is hold this back and line up your edge right there. Make sure they're even. And then you're just gonna push that down. Okay. And there you go. That's the beginning of the box right there. That's gonna stick. Now, there's two sides that you're gonna cut out. Okay. It looks like this. And you're going to put, they're gonna go like this on the inside. So you're gonna want to put score tape on these three flaps, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have the score tape on all three sides. I only removed it from the one, and we're going to put some glue stick right there on the edge. We're going to hold this back. We don't want to touch it. Try to keep it up at an angle. Can you see what I'm doing? And you want to match up your edges and where you scored. Put it right to the edge. Like, let me see. It's kind of hard at this angle under the camera. You want to get it close to the edge. Like this, standing up. Match it up to the edge, match up your scores, hold it there, and then just flip that down. The glue stick gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Not a whole lot, but a little bit more than if you didn't use it. So we got that. Now we want to take the other one and we're going to do the same thing. Put a little glue stick. Bend this back, line line it up on your edge. And let that fall down. There you go. Got a little room to push it out if you need to. There we go. We got that part. Now what we're going to do is these are going to fold up, and we're going to do that. So we're going to, you can take them both off if you want. Take these off. Little glue stick. Now fold this, hold this at a corner. Let's see, there we go. Kind of go slow, match up your bottom. Slide your finger up and kind of get the top corner to meet. And as you're doing that, it's kind of an all-together process. Push that, secure it that way. And there you have it. Okay. And then you can do the other side same way. You can, now it's kind of easier, you can put it up and line it up. So you take the backing off of the score tape. Oh, I'm a little close there, huh? And on this one I didn't even use the glue stick because it's a whole lot easier to line up. Once you have one matched up, the other ones kind of just fall in place. So let me do these two, and then okay, now let me show you. We got all these together, and if for some reason you were a little off or it didn't quite match up, let's see, can you see that? How can I show you? Let's see. Right here, the corner is a little higher on one side. Just take a regular emery board, a nail file, sandpaper, and just kind of sand it down, even it off if it bothers you. If it don't, you can leave it because we're going to put some finishing strips on here and cover up our seams anyway. So there we have it. We got, see, this one I was a little off here. Just sand it down a little bit. Kind of hard on the camera. Nothing always goes right when you're filming, but even when you're not filming, sometimes things mess up, so you just keep going. It'll work out. Never give up. Okay. So we have that, and then have to do the same thing with the templates for the top. You put those together the same way. It's pretty self-explanatory. The top is one piece and it's got the two sides that you put on. Okay, the next step is, so that we don't see these raw edges, what we're going to do is we're going to take some craft paper, and I will also give you, included in that link will be some finishing edges. You don't have to use them. If you just want to cut them out yourself, that's fine. You don't have to waste the ink. It's basically just some craft paper. Oh, hold on, let me get my craft paper. Okay, so I got my craft paper and I cut it out, my strips. Basically, if you don't want to use the template, excuse me, for the finishing strips, all you need to do is measure each side where two boards meet. Get that measurement, cut your craft paper that long and then do 1-inch strips wide. And then you have it folded in half, so it's a 1/2 inch on each side, and you're gonna right from where it folds, that corner, you're going to go from there in, and you're gonna just make a little diagonal cut. Okay, so it looks like this on each end. Okay, and then you take it and you put it from one end to the other. So let me show you what the finishing strips print out like on the template. Can you see that? I printed them out right onto the craft paper so you don't have to transfer or anything, and they're all solid lines. My suggestion is before you cut each individual one out, I would score right down the middle of each strip. It just makes it a little bit easier working with a full page to score them than to score each individual 1-inch piece of paper. Once you have them scored, you cut them out, and you'll have 2 of the long ones, 2 of the neck size, I guess we'll call those medium, and then 4 of the smaller ones, and these are for the corners. And as you see, I've got mine cut out, scored, I folded them, and I put score tape on each flap. You want to get as close to this edge as possible, rather than don't worry about getting here on the actual fold. So on both sides of them. Okay, so let's show you how they fit on. We're just gonna take these off. And you just want to line up the little points as close as you can to the corners. Put your fold on the corner and just wipe your fingers right across, and it will stick, and it will give you a much neater finished edge. Okay, the medium ones, the 2 medium ones, they will go on these sides, the bottom sides, and then the 4 smaller ones will, when you flip the box up, will go on each corner like this. Okay? And you just do it the same exact way I put my strip on, the first one. And then you continue for the top of the box the same exact way. Cut out the template, put the score tape on, finish your edges. I'm not going to go into decorating the box because that's kind of individualized. However you want to do it, whether you want to match it to your decor or to your cards or to somebody else's decor. But basically what I did with mine was I just painted the outside of the box. You can paint the inside of the box as well. And then I measured my sides, and I cut out pattern paper, Christmas pattern paper, and just glued it on with a little bit of a maybe about 1/8 of an inch on each side. And that was why I painted the edges, so they would be matching to the paper. You can take one long piece and just wrap it around and glue it that way. You don't even have to put paper if you don't want. You can just color it. You can decoupage onto it, put decorations, Christmas actual decorations onto it, embellish it however you would like to do it. But that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed showing it to you. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you liked, which was your favorite of all the displays. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your ideas. So if you like the video and want to see more, hit subscribe and come back and watch some more. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll know exactly when I post. I try to post 2 to 3 times a week, but it's been a little bit crazy. You know how life can be. But I do my best to get everything up 2 to 3 times a week. And I will try to meet your requests as much as I can. So, happy crafting, and remember, if Nana can do it, you can too. And oh, by the way, share the video if you like what you're seeing. Once I hit 50 subscribers to the channel, I'm going to have a giveaway. And the giveaway will be worth $25 in value. So come join us. Have some fun. Bye.